You wanted me?
This is you. This is your program.
All right, baby, let's roll. Zach.
Sitting out here with my man Steven Peake. Zach had to get inside, so I thought, you know what? I can't feel my hands. I'm already as cold as I can possibly be. What's 10 more minutes to talk a little ball with you?
We may have to light a trash can fire, so I hope you brought your matches, Drew. But it's a very big one. I'm not sure if you heard. The first ever SEC opener top 10 matchup for Kentucky basketball going on right now. Number 6, Florida coming into town to take on number 10, Kentucky. It's a very big one. It's a way to set the tone in SEC play. Drew, what's the vibe? What's the feel? The crowd looks amazing. I don't know if they have their morning coffees or morning mimosas, whatever it's taken. I feel like the crowd is going to be ready for an all-time Rupp Arena environment.
I expect a good crowd because this is Florida, and this is when Rupp Arena is at its best. Rupp Arena, we're not perfect. I mean, we got people this season fighting over standing, which is stupid. But it's games like these where you flex your muscles, Rupp Arena, and prove why you're one of the best arenas in college basketball. I'm having flashbacks right now. Joakim Noah year, I slept literally on this sidewalk. We camped out for 24 hours to watch Kentucky lose in 2007. College Game Day, Vitale, the whole crew there. You can go back to 2003 when Kentucky did win, beat number 1 Florida. You got Calathis in 2009 when he couldn't make the free throws. Florida is one of those teams where this building has some magic, and I hope they bring it again today, even though it is a little earlier than we're used to.
I believe the student section has been asleep. I think they camped out here this morning over the early whatever section that is over there. So there, I think the student section's ready. I've already been inside. They're packed up from top to bottom. So I think the students are going to bring it. From the looks of things, I think the fan base is going to bring it beyond the students as well. Backcourt matchup, I think, is the biggest talking point. Walter Clayton Jr., obviously a star for the Florida Gators, but they're incredible, the 2 and 3 as well. So how do you see that matchup playing out? I think that's going to be the kind of deciding factor here this morning.
Florida's got a great backcourt. I mean, our boy Jacob Olachek, walking down the interview yesterday with Todd Golden. That, just so you all know, you don't get head coaches the day before a game for an interview, but KSR talked to him, said he thinks he has one of the best backcourts. Hello. Really, Butler, Walter Clayton is the story. I think that could dictate the game, but Elijah Martin, the other guys, you can't sleep on them. We can't just keep saying Walter Clayton, because Florida is a complete team.
And we have incredible guards as well, Otega Owe and Jackson Robinson, beyond just the Lamont Butler, Walter Clayton Jr. matchup that everybody's talking about. I did the math. It's like 45 points a game, 41 points a game. Like there's just like a couple of rebounds, a couple assists here and there between the entire 1 through 3. That's going to decide it. For the backcourt, for the front court, it's going to be a battle of the glass. Florida, one of the best rebounding teams in college basketball. Kentucky has not shown up on the glass the last couple of games. Amari Williams, two rebounds against a team that their tallest player in the rotation was 6'8" and Brown. Not acceptable. Have to be better on the glass. They combined for 55 rebounds the last 2 matchups. That's going to decide it. If Kentucky doesn't bring it on the glass, Drew, I think it could be a long day for the Cats. But I think I almost prefer them get punched in the face coming into this one, knowing that Florida is as good as they are on the glass. So backcourt obviously is the main talking point, but I think whoever wins the rebounding battle will win the game.
Clayton Butler is the war that could dictate it, but Amari Williams has to rebound in this game. I don't call players out often. Amari Williams, I know you're watching right now in the locker room. I'm challenging you. You're my favorite player. This summer we talked about English breakfast. The beans, the tomato, the eggs, the sausage, all those things you like for breakfast that you don't have here in Lexington. Hope you didn't eat that today. I hope you drank gasoline and ate gunpowder for breakfast because we need a good game from you. Last game at halftime, 0 rebounds. Pretty inexcusable by you. That's in the past. Today, you own this game. You come out, you bring the energy, you bring the fight. You're the biggest guy inside. Today, you show it. We need you.
Another stat to talk about before we freeze our hands off and walk inside. 3-point defense. Both teams incredible at holding the other team to not light up the scoreboard from 3. Whoever makes the most shots is going to, really control the pace of the game as well. We've seen things kind of trend back in the right direction from 3. Do we see them kind of take off the way we had been hoping since day 1 here?
I almost want to say no, because I've said for the last 6 games, this is when they get back. I can't keep saying it over and over. For me, it seems like there's been a hesitation with their 3-point shooting lately. That wasn't there when they're playing these games where they're up by 20, 30 points, the Georgia States, the Bucknells. Kobe Brea last game took a pump fake, sidestepped into the defense. Shoot it. Andrew Carr's got a little bit better. He had a big 3 in the last game, but I think they've lost that quick trigger they had a lot earlier. I don't know if it's the confidence because the numbers are down, but they need to get back to firing it because that's what the offense is built around.
Gator hater. How are we feeling? Are you cold? What's the vibe going
I'm freezing, and I regret standing out in the cold to talk to you guys. Kidding.
No.
Go Cats, 91-89, MVP Otega Owe.
Boom.
Love to hear it.
It's so cold. Hold on. I found a random glove on the ground. I'm just going to wear this. I'm so cold.
That's Steven's glove.
Oh, this is Steven's.
Go put it on.
Well, wait. Well, no, I'm not taking it. Why do you have one glove on?
No, we've talked about this.
Well, put that on.
Look, this one is discolored and that one is perfect.
I don't know how this is on the. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, sure, I'm definitely going to wear it now that it's Steven's. I was going to wear it if it was, just
Okay,
buddies.
So, like, are they selling mimosas today? Or
I don't know.
Coffee in the press box? Like, what's going to be the morning vibe? Like, will Chick-fil-A be selling chicken minis? Like, what's the deal here?
I'm very hungry, so I hope they're serving something. But this is definitely a bring your own energy game. You know, a 7 p.m. game, or when you get Arkansas at 9 later this year, you got all day for it to be on your brain. You got people texting you, you're listening to shows, you're watching things. This one's early. You got to bring your own energy. Whatever you do, whatever you partake in, I hope you did it, whether that be coffee or the fun stuff. Whatever brings out your enthusiasm today, Kentucky needs. Side. If you're at home, do it from the couch. They'll feel it. If you're one of the people in Rupp Arena that want to tell someone to sit down, this ain't it. Get up and leave. Seriously, if you want the person in front of you to sit down, go to the steps, walk your car, go home, because this ain't your game. Kentucky and Rupp Arena need to have so much energy for this when you kick off SEC play. You want to be 1-0. You're the first game of the day. You can be leading the conference by 1 o'clock today. It's so important to get a hot start for just this game specifically and the conference.
We could be celebrating 1 o'clock all the way on with a great slate of college basketball games, NFL this whole afternoon. Like, you couldn't ask for anything better than what we could, assuming things go well. Hopefully, things go well. Let's get out of here because we are absolutely frozen to the core.
So much snot right here. Can you all see that at home?
Probably, but this kind of comes with the territory. We need a game pick. We need a game MVP. Drew.
My game pick comes down to the final possession. Florida has the ball. Down 3, Lamont Butler blocks a Walter Clayton 3 to win it 84-81.
I'm feeling
Butler is my MVP.
I think we kind of hit the nail on the head with Amari Williams. Amari has to step up. This has to be the game for him. So I'm going to call my shot and have Amari be our game MVP. Kentucky wins 87-81 to move to 1-0 in SEC play and really set the tone for what is going to be a magical conference slate for the Kentucky Wildcats. Let's go ahead and thaw out a little bit inside.
Here's your glove, Stephen. Beautiful.
Yes.